Hello everybody, it's Maya, and today I'm going to be doing a tarot card reading for you all. There are definitely some great readings in here. I hope you enjoy them. We have 3 piles on the table today. I've already read the readings. I just appreciate you all watching so much. Definitely make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy these readings. We can take a couple deep breaths while you figure out which one is right for you. All right. Maybe try rotating your neck. These decks are used in all of them, and I will have those linked down below. And I also use this deck in the middle one. Once you've decided, you can check the description box for the timestamps down below and get started with your reading. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I want this reading to be super quick. I have an extremely busy week ahead of me. I am vending at 3 different events, and I'm also going to be organizing after that. So it's just a very full week. All of them. This is for pile number 1. Innocence. That's interesting. The 9 of Cups. That is typically success reversed. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups here. That's family, happiness. Ace of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and 8 of Wands. Let's see what this is trying to tell me. Okay. This Ace of Cups here is always so interesting to me. The Ace of Cups represents loving yourself, self-love, self-care. And I feel like this is talking about taking a break. This is talking about sleeping and just getting good sleep. Resting, not resting well enough. And what is this? We have 3 Wands cards down here. The 3 of Wands. This one feels like a master teaching students. The 3 of Wands typically talks about like going off on a journey, being out of the planning stage, but this card is so different. Like it almost just feels like you're the master now. You're the master and the kids watch you, you know, they're just in awe. This feels like finding a needle in a haystack here. You're the master now. You can find the needle in the haystack. And the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands usually represents rapid movement. But here, he has his wand stuck into a tree. It's like the movement has halted. This is so interesting. You were innocent and got hurt. You don't feel like you have the success. This is saying you do have success. You have a beautiful, bountiful life filled with beauty, yeah, and friendship and just happiness. Just see that for what it is. See that as the success. You know, even though there's these past pains, and I think this is really speaking out about getting good sleep and just allowing yourself rest. Allowing yourself rest allows you to see your bountiful, beautiful life for what it really is. Go back to those eyes that were so innocent to the world before the wolves came and hurt you. That is your true nature, you know? Your true nature is like a fantasy fairy tale. It is like being a mermaid or being a princess. Like, that's what it really is like, you know? You are a master now. You can find the needle in the haystack. the Ten of Wands also is about putting down some of the things that you do. You know, it's overburdened. You're overburdened. I'm feeling that right now. I'm like, I have so many things I'm trying to work on right now. I was even considering dropping tarot readings on YouTube, you know, because it's just like there's so many things I'm trying to work on, but I'm considering that maybe like I don't know, you know, just do them every once in a while and then also film me doing art because it's like I'm trying to focus on doing art and maybe you guys would like to see that too. So definitely let me know. And let's get a self-care card out since I feel like that's what this is about. But yeah, Taekwondo or something like that. What's that one that's like very, very like slow moving version of, what is it called? Why can't I think of the name? The slow moving martial art. I can't remember. It's very like dance looking. It's so beautiful. I saw somebody doing that at an event I was at and it just really caught me. I think I'd like to practice that myself. It's interesting. I don't know why I just saw that like the mermaid was the snake too. So friends can be snakes too, but like I think we all can be snakes and it's the year of the snake and we're all shedding layers. And let's like reveal this more royal version of ourselves and see ourselves that way by giving ourselves rest and by stopping and allowing ourselves to pull out the my cat's crying because I put him away, but let's pull out the arrows out of our neck. Let's pull out the needles out of the haystack. Let me go get him. Yeah, let's pull the needles out of the haystack. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. I just saw this too, right here. This woman playing violin. I just feel like being into like music and different martial arts and yeah. And also you find the needle in the haystack. You find the needle in the haystack. Excuse me, little sir. Excuse me. Please scoot your boot. Sorry, bud. But you're just, I could feel it. You were gonna mess it all up. But yeah, I think you can find the needle in the haystack. Finding those really, really good ideas within all of the ideas that you have through taking that time. Through taking that time, because then it allows you to see your ideas from a different lens when you take time away from them. And like I was saying, you know, changing the ideas too. It's like it doesn't have to all be one thing. You know, it doesn't have to stay exactly the way it started. And I just feel a lot of collaboration here as well. Yeah, be still, literally. Literally. I'm feeling this right now, I swear. I've been feeling this exact same way. Oh my god. My poor cat, he has some skin problems. We've been switching to chicken free food, so hopefully that helps him out because we give him everything and he's an indoor cat. It's just really sad. We already went through this once and then we're going through it again. And it's like, I'd just like this man to be healthy, you know what I'm saying? I would like that. But you just do what you can. Like, I give him his meds and I take him to the vet and I do what I can and I pray for the rest. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's everything I have for y'all today. I love you all very much. Please, just make sure to get some rest. Be still. Lay down in your bed on your yoga mat. Yeah, just be still. Be more still. And make sure to like, subscribe, and check out illusionelixirs.com as well. And comment down below. I'm losing my train of thought because I'm petting this cat. But comment down below if you'd be down to see me do some art as well. All right, that is everything I have for y'all today. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, everybody. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this deck, Herbcrafters deck, then this will be yours. This one wants to be out? Yes. Reversed? Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we got here for you. This one? Yes. Reverse? Okay. They're being very specific with this reading. Any more? No. And this one. What else do we have for you? These ones? Nope. Nope. This one? Yes. That one? Yes. And this one as well. Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have the Hanged One. Okay, so like Hanged Man. And we have some runes here as well, which are interesting. Burdock. I'm not sure what burdock root is actually used for. It seems like you can make a tea out of it. But I actually was watching this herbalist video recently, and it says that we need to stop treating herbs like medicine and being like, oh, this one goes to this one and this one goes to this one, because every single person is so different in your constitution and who you are. And he even went as far as to make it like a spiritual thing and be like, this herb is interacting with your spirit. But the Hanged Man typically is about like, you hold yourself back, you catch yourself up, you tie yourself up even though you're the one that has the key. That's what the Hanged Man is about. It's saying you can get out of any situation, you can push forward. And it's speaking on like, you know, doing tea leaf readings or doing rune readings, or even like, I don't know if you saw my druidic wooden runes that I made, but they, you know, they might be something you'd be interested in making as well, like making your own divinatory tool. Yeah, I have this Hedge Druidry book that I bought on the table as well. So yeah, just things like that, you know, getting into your own roots. Burdock is a root. Okay, and what else do we have? Comfrey, the 10 of Fire, the 10 of Wands. Wow. We actually pulled the 10 of Wands in the last reading, so if you were interested in that one, definitely check that out. And the 10 of Pentacles, oh my god, that's awesome. So, you know, it's like, the answer is to go inward. The answer is to go inward, but to not be... Hello, Gomez. The answer is to go inward, but to not be isolated. You know, so it's being very intentional about going inward. Oh, baby boy. And then it's saying that what will come of this is your finances balancing out, right? And just everything really balancing out, but mostly finances. And just feeling like you can juggle everything in your life. But what it's saying is, hi cutie, it's saying that this, you might not see this right away from doing this inner work that's so important. This inner work without isolating. Ow. And let's get out the book for Comfrey. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Okay, Comfrey. There can be too much of a good thing. Stop, step away, soothe yourself, cut it down, and it roars back to life. Wow. Yeah, I've been feeling this myself because I feel like I've just been on like a manic episode of just working super hard. The cat just knocked over a bunch of cards. What card did he knock over? Wow, he knocked over the freaking 10 of air. Is this serious? That's crazy. We're getting lots of 10s. It feels like the end of a cycle. Definitely. Buddy, I need you to get gone. I love you so very much. But you're doing way too much, Bumby. 10s, 10s, 10s. Crazy. 10 of air, 10 of fire, 10 of pentacles. Yeah, so it's the end of a cycle in creativity. It's the end of a cycle in your mental states. There's a lot of luck coming your way, and it's the end of a cycle in just your living states, the way that you live. And what I was saying was like, I got really manic and I was just working so hard. I was working on like every skill I have. I just am posting so much. It has a lot to do with the fact that I got a mentor, and you know, just knowing that I have somebody that was gonna eventually check my work, because she really does go on my Instagram. And it just, that kind of pushed me, but I haven't had a boss like that in so long that I think I took it pretty far. And yeah, I feel like I'm like on the opposite end of a manic moment where I just got super creative and did so much work. And I'm like, okay, it's time to balance that. It's like, that was good. That was great. I was feeling burned out though from how much I was working. So it's like, I'm realizing what I can really handle. And what I was doing, I don't think I can maintain that level of work. I mean, it's cool that I got all that done, but I just don't think I can maintain that level of work. It's just too much. But let's see what else Comfrey says. Write down what you need to release, roll it tightly in a comfrey leaf, and burn the leaf when it's dry. And I think that also that's like overdoing things as well. You know, that's something that you want to release. And I just feel like getting back into like just being like that kitchen witch, or like, yeah, I don't know. Just not too sloppy with it, but just having fun in the kitchen and making delicious things, and maybe even making things like your own bath and skincare products, and just having fun with that, and having tea and having divinatory moments by yourself, for yourself, going inward and working on excuse me, a laptop, and remembering that spark and remembering why you do the things that you do, but like not doing this too much. Like if somebody asks you to go out, you go out and you have fun and you stay present, because you're supposed to get out too. It's very important. You're supposed to do both. And Alpha says, compost your plants. Yeah, so maybe start composting if you're not doing that already. I compost, and it's just such a fantastic part of my life, honestly. Like, I love that I compost because I barely have any trash anymore, and it just feels right to like have that, you know, to know that those nutrients aren't just like going into a heap. They're gonna eventually go into plants, and some of the plants I have might even feed me. I have a papaya tree and stuff like that. So yeah, just getting into that. Just beautiful family moments as well. I actually pulled this card for myself earlier today, and it made me think, if we're not careful, we'll be old by the time we enjoy ourselves, thinking, oh, you know, we have to work and we have to do this and we have to work and we have to do this, and it, you know, and you just keep thinking that, and then you, like, what did you do? You didn't enjoy it. You know, like, what were you working for that whole time if you weren't enjoying it? What was the point? Isn't the point of working hard to enjoy it? You know what I mean? So we better freaking enjoy it. while we're here. You clean the earth, you compost with the earth, and you enjoy yourself as well. You're not just a warrior of human freedom, you know? And sometimes you're not doing any of that because you're just sitting in the house, you know? Like, you have to connect, and sometimes you have to connect with family, and sometimes that's difficult, you know? But it's like, this is the way that we heal. And the Two of Pentacles, yeah, things are just balancing out for you. Very much so. Grow alfalfa sprouts on the countertop. So maybe growing sprouts as well. Just eating very healthy. Journaling about what is broken down in your life. So yeah, we have writing things down, journaling things down, and we have this laptop here. So I just feel like maybe like writing a bunch about things that broke you and like what you're releasing. And yeah, and you can even do this on a computer if you're not feeling like doing it on pieces of paper. But yeah, I feel like also just like frolicking. Frolicking in like, you know, where the flowers are and where the grass grows tall. Like, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Just crafting, feeling prosperous, feeling like you have good fortune, using magic to feel like you have good fortune, putting good fortune in your tea, planting seeds, planting herbs, making things with it. That is what the universe wants you to do, very clearly. And let's get a self-care card out for you as well, just because, you know, you've been working a lot too. I kind of had a feeling this was going to be a theme because it's just like everything that I'm going through is usually themes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, burning bowl ritual, what? It literally said write down what you need to release. Okay, you need to have a burning bowl ritual. And ground yourself, yeah. Sitting. They actually want you to have good posture while doing a meditation and imagining your inner body looking like this with the rainbow roots and rainbow, maybe lotus, heart, stars all around you. But yeah, I don't always recommend like having extremely good posture, but it has, look, it has it twice. They want you to do a meditation like this. 30-minute meditation. It can be a guided meditation, but they want you to imagine rainbow roots, rainbows. They want you to bring that rainbow light back in. That's very important, and that will help you to balance in your finances. Go out more. Go out more. They want people to see you. And do that burning bowl ritual to let go of whatever you need to let go of. Bad mindsets that are, you know, maybe like overworking like me, but whatever it is, being messy, being if you consider yourself lazy, but I don't think you're lazy, but you know what I mean? Just, it's one side or the other, right? Or like, for me, I feel like I have to work so hard because of maybe like my parents or like just something that I've come to like be, because it's like I feel like they were like, you know, you got to do well in school, you got to do well in school, and that just like led me to be like that, you know? But like, and also like just little things that they've said as well to be like, you know, like something about like not making enough money, or like just things that people have said in general, like, oh, is your business really doing well, or just things like that. It's almost like I have this like drive inside of me because of all of those times that's just like, oh, I have to do amazing, I have to do amazing, I have to do amazing, you know? And it's like, but really it's not them anymore, it's not my parents anymore, it's me, because I'm not seeing them on a regular basis, you know what I mean? So it's like now I'm the person that has instilled this belief within me. So it's like, those are the types of things you want to write down in a burning bowl ritual. Things that you feel like have been instilled in you to like have to overwork, or that you're lazy, or that you're fat, or whatever the fuck your parents have said to you, or whatever anybody has said to you, or that now you're telling yourself. Do you know what I mean? I guarantee you know what I mean. You know, it's anything like that. It just, you carry that with you. It's like that we hit a point where we don't want to carry that with us anymore. And something I'm realizing is like, I work so hard because of that stuff, and I get scared that if I don't have that thought inside of me, that I won't work hard anymore. You know what I mean? Or I won't keep my house clean anymore if I don't have that thought. But the thing is, that's not true, because you can replace that thought with a divine thought. You can replace that thought and say, okay, let the divine guide me in that area of my life now. Instead of harsh words, or instead of, I'm not good enough. I'm not going to be good enough. It's going to be a way that other people will view me negatively. No, that's not what it's about anymore. It's about having the divine come down on you and saying, this is why I do this. I do this because I want to share something beautiful. I want to inspire people. I want to feel healthy in my own skin. Those are the reasons that you do it. You replace the reason. It's not a wanting, hoping, wishing, striving. It's a I am. That's what it is now. So do that burning bowl ritual and ground yourself. Have your little fun tea moments and make your divinatory tools. Cut out anything that you need to cut out, especially isolation. Get in tune with your family or family lines. And this could have a lot to do with your financial balance as well. This can help you in this area, doing family line rituals, or family line, you know, meditations, karma releasing, things like this that have to do with your family line. Spells as well. You know, you can do the burning ritual as part of the spell. So shows you have the crystals there. Always be safe, of course. Always have water. And yeah, even doing rituals with like skincare or something as well. That is everything I have for y'all today. Do that self-care. You are so divine and full of light. I love you all so very much. Bye, everybody. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose these cards, then this will be your reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say to you today. Wow, okay. 6 of Wands reversed. What is this trying to tell me? The 6 of Wands. Yeah, the 6 of Wands typically talks about being seen. Being seen, yeah. Okay. And it came out reversed. This is like, so it typically talks about like being recognized for your feats. And, you know, this guy's like slaying a dragon, you know, and the girl's like, oh, wow, look. Thank you so much for slaying that dragon. And I feel like that's like what you're doing internally. Like you're slaying dragons, but no one's seeing this. You feel like even you don't recognize your own feats, I think. Even you don't recognize your own feats. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you need to be more in awe of yourself. I heard something, I just heard cheesy. Like cheesy film or something. I don't know. I've just been thinking about The Princess Bride recently. I just love that movie so much. Maybe you need to watch that movie. This one. These two? Yes. Yeah, it just... I feel like you just need to have like a moment where you shut everything off and just watch a cheesy film that you loved and Just like have your moment, you know, have your relaxing moment. I feel like all the readings today have been about relaxing because I've just been so beat lately, and maybe everybody's on the same page. These ones, they're like, okay, you can just shuffle out of these ones. Which one is it out of these ones? This one. And these ones. Okay. Let's see what you have here. Wow, the Nine of Cups. We literally pulled that in the first reading. I feel like these are all connected. That's crazy. Yeah, that's about fulfillment, not feeling fulfilled. Yet again, I feel like there needs to be this like floaty feeling. We're seeing the girl with the violin again. Maybe playing music is important. Learning to play music, or playing music again. Playing more music. We have this dragon here again. It feels like slaying the dragon. The Seven of Cups is about making decisions from many options. I feel like all of the readings are linked today. If there was another reading you wanted to hear, please seriously go listen to that. I feel like you have the hidden pearl. You have it inside of you. Always, we all do. We all have that hidden pearl of divinity within us. We can ask the dragon to move out of our way. You know, that we can ask what is in our way to get out of our way. A lot of the times that has to do with healing our own emotions, or we can slay that dragon. But I feel like a lot of the times we need to think about certain emotions that we're having, not like slaying them, and more like asking them, talking to them, hearing them out. You know, the emotions that we don't want to face, that we need to actually hear them out. We need to talk to them. We need to listen to them. That's how they move out of the way. That's how we move on with our life and get to the pearls. I feel like this is like the life beyond, however you want to read that, you know? I feel like it's so beautiful from here on out. It's like stepping through a portal after that. We get through this dragon. We don't slay the dragon like this. And we have to recognize our own feats. And we have to float with life a little bit more and like see the immense beauty in our own emotions, and treat our brain and say like, hey, thanks for being here. And thanks for, you know, allowing me to live, and like seeing us like that rather than this like, oh God, and life and this and that, and, you know, capitalism and whatever is like annoying us at whatever given moment, whatever's difficult to get through, whatever dragon we're slaying at whatever given moment, you know, we can get through that. I just lost my train of thought, but I just feel like success is yours. I'm seeing this like castle at the top too. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you go all over to get through these dragons of your emotions. Oh yeah, but we see, what I was saying was we see our brain and the world and just everything, like our body and like even the anxieties that we have, and we thank them, you know, and we like see everything as like a wonderful, beautiful lesson, a side quest, you know, a mission. We see it as a mission instead of this horrendous task. You know, we see cooking dinner as a mission, and we see, you know, getting through this emotion that we're having as a mission. We see learning a new skill as a mission, you know, learning something having to do with music or whatever as a mission, instead of this horrendous task that wipes us out and is tiring. You know, we see our lives as like some sort of game or fun movie, like The Princess Bride, you know? It's like that. Yucca, we're weaving with life. I feel like doing traditions that our ancestors did, getting into that, respecting our ancestors. Adelita of Earth. Adelita. I think, yeah, that would be the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, it's like taking action within your finance as well. Let's see here. 10 of Water. Wow, the 10 of Cups. Wow, we pulled the freaking 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups in the first reading as well. This is crazy. Definitely go check out the first reading. Wow. Yeah, I think just doing tea rituals as well. We have the rainbow coming through from the last reading as well. Wow, yeah, maybe even getting in tune with red clover. Red clover to me is feeling detoxification. So you might want to focus on that. The cat is freaking out. Oh my. But you might want to focus on detoxification. You might want to just, whatever is calling to you for detoxification. Like I bought a salt scrub because it said detox on it, and it just spoke to me because I actually had an astrologer tell me to do a detox. And I did like a juice cleanse for like 2 days, and I like detoxified from caffeine for a little bit. So, and just detoxifying in your life, detoxifying what you don't need in your life. Items, people, places, jobs, everything. Always detoxifying. That really to me at this point goes without saying, because we're not allowing things in our life that don't belong there, you know. Wow, the moon, Datura, very much so. It's about our emotions. We're not slaying them. We're talking to them. It's like in Shrek, you know how like he just ends up getting with the dragon, you know? Like that's what it's like. Like that is what I'm seeing with this card. It's like instead of it being this like huge thing where you have to slay the dragon and everybody's gonna like be so grateful for you, it's like no, you just talk to your emotions. You get with your emotions, you know. You swim with them. You maybe even make art or music or something that literally transmutes them. Like instead of always making art that has to do something or be something, what if you made art just for you to move through something? This speaks to me so much, but like I swear. Yeah, and then you let it go and you let it go, but it's not like how people think of letting emotions go. It's like they might still come up, they just come up less. Yeah, it's like you let it go over and over again. You meet it where it's at and you find beauty in it. And oh, I was also going to say that I feel like a lot of the times anxiety has shifted me. Seriously, like I don't get anxiety as much anymore because I've set up my life in a way to not be anxious. Not drinking anymore was one of the starts of it. Not having roommates anymore that I couldn't live with. Like I just need my alone time. That's what I came to realize, and I'm sure they did too, you know. No hate to anybody, it's just like that. Realizing things about yourself as you get older, you know. And you just you get through it, and you keep and you see, like when you get anxious, like I would get anxious at my old job. And when you get anxious at a location, maybe you're not supposed to be there. You get anxious around certain individuals. Now you know that. And you see your anxiety for something. And you thank it. You know, it's like that with depression too. You like when it starts creeping, you know something's very wrong. There's something within the system. Because I'm like, especially I would say probably the biggest step was alcohol and also moving somewhere with more sunshine. Because I know me and that's what I needed. And I just feel so much better. So much better. And just like working on art more instead of going out all of the time and always feeling like I had to do that. But we had, you know, the first reading talked about hermiting. So it's like, I'm finding balance within that too. I have to find my own balances too. It takes me time. Everybody's learning this balance. But let's set aside more time to focus on our emotions and to talk to them. You know, like we set up all these other times. Why not time just for that? Why not time just for ourselves to process what we've gone through? We need to set aside that time for ourselves. If we're really struggling, you know, maybe it is time to get help and get therapy if you're not already in that. But let's pull out a self-care card and then I think I'm done. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below if you still want me to keep doing these readings, because I've been considering doing less readings and more showing my art. Hey, maybe I could do a one about, you know, processing emotions. I feel like that would be, I feel like this one wanted to come out. Yes. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys want to watch me do art too? Or should I stick with the tarot? Let's see here. Look for fairies. Oh my god, yeah, definitely fantasy movie energy for you guys. Just see life in that way. Just like looking for the fairies, looking for the fun. Like I said, you're seeing it as a quest. It's like we're having more fun. We're setting that up for ourselves. We're going on little cute walks and making ourselves little cute drinks in little cute cups. Chanting. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Let's see this one too. Wow. Make a meal. Make a meal. If you haven't eaten anything good today, please eat something good. But just start really focusing on that. You probably already do focus on that. But yeah, just eating vegetables, tofu, avocado, bell peppers, carrots, cauliflower, garbanzo beans, spinach, getting tattoos, lots of protein and lots of nutrients. Yeah, just feeling fresh, feeling like you're nourishing your soul with just delicious food that you made yourself. You see it as a quest, just like I said, it's fun. It's fun. You know what I've been doing is I find a bunch of things in my fridge that I need to use up. I'll just go get everything in my fridge that I need to use up. I put it all out on the counter and then I look at it and then I'm like, okay, what can I make out of this? Like it's chopped. Like it's a show chopped because I'm like, let's just have fun with this instead. And like it uses up ingredients that probably would have gone bad, you know? And I make something weird and different than I usually would. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Chanting. It's just like we're an ingredient household. That's like a thing now that people say, I feel like. I feel like if you're not already, you are. You probably are, but ingredient household, we're cooking. Gomez is freaking out. We're just finding more peace. Chanting can literally make you like ascend. Like, I'm not kidding. I literally did Hare Krishna chanting once at the Peaceful Gathering of Hands in Pittsburgh, and where we're like over 100 people gather hands and hold each other's hands. It's so beautiful. Doing things like that is just, it's so important for the world. It has brought me to so many like-minded people in my life. Gomez is freaking out. I have to go get him. Gomez. Yeah, it just has brought me together with so many like-minded people. So going to events like that, I feel like is important with like everybody has the yoga mats. One of the events I go to down here is Sacred Sessions. That is such a beautiful event. But yeah, it's just finding peace and like yeah, at that event I did Hare Krishna chanting. I believe they do that at what's it called? Have you ever gone to a kirtan? Kirtan, sometimes they do chanting as well. But yeah, I swear it can make you ascend. Like, I'm not even kidding. And Gomez is here. I just feel like it is similar to doing like hallucinogenics, honestly. when you're chanting. And that's what really made me realize that like you don't have to do anything like that to reach insane levels of enlightenment and like ascending. You don't need to do anything other than, you know, meditating or chanting or just being one with yourself, making art that moves through your emotions, or having a tea ritual. For some reason I feel like connecting with death as well. I don't know why that was coming through. I think because datura can kill you as well. So it's just like just being careful if you do anything like that, but they're really saying like you don't have to do anything like that. It's just so beautiful that you can reach beautiful levels of enlightenment. And you, after chanting or something like this, like you may see the world in this way more beautiful way. Just light everywhere, everything's glowing, you like can't believe it. Yeah, but even just doing rituals like this, like weaving things, it can also be a practice like that that gets you very in tune and makes you like ascend, makes you into like a completely different state of existence, like floating. That's what chanting can do. That's what meditation can do, if you're under the right circumstances. And yeah, we're moving out of the need for hallucinogenics to open us up. Um, I think as a society, I don't think that we need that. I don't think that we really ever did. You know, I think the yogis knew that. I'm sure what shamans are doing down in South America is amazing and wonderful, and I'm sure, you know, doing ayahuasca or doing kava or anything like that, it can be extremely enlightening, and sometimes that is what's recommended. But I just think we are moving out of the need for it because we can achieve that through chanting and meditation. And I think that is everything I have for you all today. Thank you so much for watching. Gomez is being crazy, but I love you all so much. Please make sure to comment down below, like, subscribe, and all those good things. I love you all so much. Bye, everybody. Jeez, Gomez, that was mean.